Well, you can see for yourselves the scene is set there for this dramatic encounter between Juventus and Barcelona. We have a little difficulty in contacting our commentator, but it's been put right at the moment. Apologies for the difficulty in getting in touch with our commentator, but we are working on it at the moment and expect it to be through very shortly. Barcelona in blue and Juventus in the stripes. Well, we're still unable to contact our commentator in Turin, George Hamilton, on account of a technical difficulty along the way. But we're now joining Jimmy McGee, who is commentating for us in the studios.
Juventus, Italy's most famous club, desperately trying to get back this goal they conceded in the Nou Camp 2 weeks ago. Barcelona here in this packed Turin Stadio Comunale that they share with Torino will not be on for giving away any gifts. Two of the aristocrats of European football. Juventus, who struggled for so long on the European stage, struggled in relative terms to try and win this big trophy, the European Champions Cup. And then when they did finally won it in last year in Brussels in such tragic circumstances. Platini, way by ALEXANCO. Victor. Cabrini. Quick free, quick break. Michael Laudrup playing up front. Danish international. Cabrini. Michael Laudrup there, the Juventus player. Juventus number 9, Pazione. And this is Cabrini, one of the most experienced of all Italian internationals, and of course a member of the Italian team that won the World Cup 4 years ago. Looking for the inspiration, as always, from Michel Platini, French national captain. Moro. Again, good strong defense being presented by the Barcelona side. Well drilled, of course, by Terry Venables. Number 4 here, Julio Alberto, will be a member of the Spanish team in the World Cup finals. This is Victor. Bonini with the challenge. Just that one goal in the tie, and that was scored in the first leg in Barcelona, and Barcelona scored it. Esteban. Platini to Bonini. Well, the tackle was coming long before the ball was played. And it's Moratalo. Moratalo, who has his number being written down on the yellow card. 7 is Esteban. 8 for Juventus is Manfredonia. And 10, just centre of picture, Steve Archibald, former Spurs. Caldere. Carrasco. Nicely drilled through. Here's Archibald, shooting chance. Well seen by Tacconi. Bonini. Plays very deep on the right-hand side of Juventus midfield. Manfredonia getting in a boot, looking for Platini. And handball against Steve Archibald. Platini searching for either Laudrup or Moro forward. There's Laudrup, 11. Gerardo. 5 making the run is Victor. Chirea, lovely play. Cabrini. A run for Laudrup with Gerardo. Good play by the fullback. Here come Juventus again with Bonini. Paccione unable to exercise control when it was most needed. And it's now in touch of Julio Alberto. Moro shielding it good. As ALEXANCO climbing highest. He was fouled, pushing back. Luti. Brio. Moro. Bonini. Tackle from Caldere. Favero. Barcelona looking very competent at the back. Julio Alberto threading it back, but that's an unnecessary corner really. Just overhit it. In a nearly no pressure situation. And we wonder if Juventus will bring up their big centre back, Brio. Well, it's academic now. Here's Platini. Not too far away, maybe 4 or 5 feet wide. Typical of the man, you leave him a yard of space. And from wherever he is, he will try for target. He really maneuvers the ball very well. Michel Platini. So a quarter of an hour gone. In Turin, Juventus 0, Football Club Barcelona 0. Tonight, but on the tie, it's Barcelona leading 1-0. Tackle on Julio Alberto by Favero. Favero number 2 for Bonini. It's Taco Niewicz, the man who took over from Dino Zoff in the Juventus goal. Bonini clears it. Again, Magueli getting it away for Barcelona. To Antonio Cabrini. One of the best left feet in the business, Cabrini. Juventus not hanging about for play from the right position. Scirea sets it up for Bonini. Favero. Manfredonia. Possible shooting chance. And he couldn't make up his mind whether to cross it or shoot himself. And in the end, as very often happens, he didn't either. Caldere for Barcelona. Archibald in the race with Scirea. What a busy bee this man is. Bonini. Here he is again. You watch him in this game and he really seems to be just about everywhere running the show. Chance here for LAUDRUP. Lovely skills. And the centre forward, Paccione, with a great chance of tying up this quarter-final. Perhaps Michael Laudrup was lucky to get a second chance at it. But the tenacity of the Danish international won the day. He kept us cool in the situation, looked for support, found it coming late from Paccione, and the centre forward made a hash of it. 0-0 still. Caldere, another throw for Juventus. The most popular Italian club of all time, particularly outside Italy. Although strangely, it's not the most popular club in Turin. Here's Cabrini, just over the top. Antonio Cabrini, and goalkeeper Urruti not looking too pleased with that. A chance to see it again. The angle was very wide, but didn't Cabrini do well to get it so near target? So with 19 minutes gone in Turin and the quarter-final second leg at 0-0, I do believe we can join George Hamilton live in the stadium.
Live in this incredible atmosphere in the Stadio Comunale in Turin. The 62,000 mostly Italian fans fervently believing, after that missed chance by Passioni, that perhaps they are being spurred on to something greater, but they've been on their feet all around, roaring their men on, and knowing that just a goal, a golden goal, and they'd be right back in this. And their corner this time to be taken by Mauro, with 5 Juventus players in the box and Bonini lying handy. Near post, a powerful header, but nothing in the end for Scirea to celebrate. Nobody picked up Scirea as he came storming through, but the header was misdirected. And it all begins again with a goal kick to Barcelona. 20 minutes of the match gone. Juventus 0, Barcelona 0, and off goes Steve Archibald on another chase. Beaten this time by the tall figure of Brio. Archibald with the best chance of the match so far, which forced a good save out of Tacconi, the Juventus goalkeeper. And Barcelona refusing to sit back and defend their one-goal lead. And we should have quite a match on our hands. Chill of the evening coming on now after a grey day in Turin, but conditions for a game of football absolutely perfect. No wind to speak of whatsoever, and certainly the chill that may affect those who are watching won't affect those down on the pitch. It's not that severe. Put up against the Juventus man, and Barcelona have another free kick. The referee, Jan Kaiser, if you're following soccer in Dublin, you may remember him as the man who took charge of the match between Ireland and Italy at Dalymount Park in February 1985. Kaiser, one of the World Cup referees from Mexico. And ALEXANCO, the Barcelona captain, doing what we hate to see Continentals do. And at this early stage of the game, a ploy that's not really advisable. Archibald adjusts to have fouled his man. The man in question being Manfredonia. Juventus with the free kick. Holders of the European Cup, of course. 7 of the side that beat Liverpool on that tragic night in Brussels in May are on duty here tonight. Tardelli, Rossi and Boniek have all left the club. Briaschi is hurt. But of more significance to Juventus, the fact that Serena, scorer of 5 of their 11 goals in the European Cup, is missing, which means leading their attack is Passioni, Marco Passioni, and we've already seen him miss Juventus' best chance of the night so far, set up by this fellow, LAUDRUP today. And back helping the defense, Esteban. Juventus try to turn the screw. Archibald doing well to keep it in. But it's Manfredonia now. And that's looking for Bonini. Now with Mauro. Too much pace on that for Passioni. Strength in numbers there for Juventus. Now Platini, LAUDRUP. Passioni in the middle, support from Mauro. Passioni! Platini, unwilling to believe it, carved open by 1-4 LAUDRUP on the cross from Mauro, and Passioni is a kind of nightmare that I'm sure he must have worried about when he knew he was going to wear Aldo Serena's shirt in this game. Serena in the stands was in the dressing room beforehand to offer him encouragement, this young man, on this, the biggest night of his life so far. And he's missed two glorious chances already for Juventus. Archibald, and up goes Esteban. Mauro back in covering. Ball is out. Or was out. And we don't appear to have heard the referee's whistle. And the Barcelona man explaining himself, Julio Alberto. He didn't hear the whistle, but the linesman's flag was up a long time ago. Passioni losing out to Migueli, but that's interesting. The free kick has been awarded to Barcelona for a handball against Passioni. Julio Alberto to take the free kick. Headed away by Brio. LAUDRUP, Passioni, and now Platini. Mauro. And lots of movement up ahead for Juventus. Mauro trying to find LAUDRUP. Comes to Platini. Manfredonia. And once more. Scirea, the sweeper and captain. Mauro. But Juventus losing out there. And Julio Alberto on the ball for Barcelona. Tries to work at Esteban. And that was a chance for a quick build-up by Barcelona. They might have made more of it. 25 minutes gone. 0-0 on the night. 1-0 to Barcelona on aggregate. Worth pointing out that Barcelona's progress through the first two rounds of this competition guaranteed by away goals only. They haven't won a tie outright as yet. Juventus, for their part, have scored 11 goals in seeing off Jeunesse Desch of Luxembourg and the Italian champions Verona. And a dreadful foul by Migueli. It's actually Victor. We can see it again. Taking the feet from his man, just coming in from right a picture there. And Victor sending the Juventus man flying and giving Juventus the free kick in a very dangerous position. The three over the ball, Platini, Cabrini and Mauro. Platini, the dead ball expert, of course. What is to be looked for here? Platini, dark-haired, wearing 10. European Footballer of the Year. The French magician. Can he conjure a goal here? It's not one of his dead ball specials. It's nothing special at all. Juventus having to make do with this throw. Manfredonia. Chant of Juve going up around the stadium. Whistle gone for another free kick to Juventus. From the Juventus bench, anxious eyes cast on the proceedings. Mauro to take the free kick. And Barcelona standing firm. Rossi thought about coming, changed his mind. Juventus winning another free kick. Manfredonia, 30-year-old midfield player. Cabrini. And again, 5 men strung across the edge of the penalty area. Passioni rising and falling. And the anxiety of the Juventus fans almost palpable, willing their team to score what would be the equalising goal in aggregate. And Barcelona playing it well enough so far. Victor heading it on. And a foul then by Victor. And Juventus quickly on with it. Laudrup the Dane. Wants it all on his own, and then the cross, and Passioni goes, or he drops it. And once more Barcelona carved open by Michael Laudrup. And once more the centre forward found wanting. Urruti all over the place. And you really begin to wonder if this is not going to be a night for Juventus. 2 gilt-edged chances, and that was almost as valuable. And still, they could make nothing of it. And bear in mind, too, that Steve Archibald came close enough to scoring at the other end for Barcelona. A goal that would have left Juventus requiring 3 to win on the night had it gone in. And Archibald again going in. And it's there! And Barcelona have taken the lead. And Steve Archibald, the Scot, has made Juventus have to score 3. The movement up the left from Victor, and Archibald made it out of nothing. He chased and he went and he got there and squeezed it somehow between Tacconi and the near post. Bad goalkeeping, it must be said. But what a fine piece of opportunism by Steve Archibald. And it's 2-0 in aggregate to Barcelona. And from behind the goal, you'll see just how small was the space he got it through. But the man in now fills Zino's off position in the Juventus goal, showing that he's a long way off Zoff's brilliance. He should really have kept that out. But what a fine goal from Archibald's point of view. And quite a remarkable state of affairs here, greeted with stunned silence in this packed stadium. And so, having had 3 fine chances to 1 in favour of Juventus, Barcelona have now struck back with the goal. And Archibald, who scored the goal away to Porto, that was the away goal qualifier in the last round, has scored a goal that could be equally valuable and even more lucrative, because that could well send Barcelona on their way to the semi-finals. Put in a nutshell, Juventus now needs 3 to win it. And what else it means here, with Barcelona having got the away goal, is there is no possibility now of extra time. Esteban, Julio Alberto. And suddenly Juventus are ragged. And Trapattoni, the Juventus manager, 10 years in charge, now clearly fearful that his team's hold on the European Cup has gone. Manfredonia, Platini, and still Platini, and the goalkeeper at the other end looking equally dodgy. Could Barcelona have the goal kick? Interesting too, in terms of the fans watching this match, Juventus had to play their first 2 home ties in the European Cup this year behind closed doors as punishment for what went on that awful night in Brussels in the European Cup final. So this is the first opportunity that the fans here have of seeing the European champions in action at home. And they unfurled an enormous banner before the game saying, "Thank you, Juventus, for the European Cup." Well, they'll not be thanking them for the performance they're seeing tonight. And the villain of the piece so far well, two villains. The centre forward Passioni, who's missed the chances, and the goalkeeper Tacconi, who let a soft one in. Up the ball again. Platini. It's Victor for Barcelona, and Caldere and Archibald. You showed too much of that to Manfredonia, but look how he fought it back. And the referee judging that to have been a foul challenge, but it has to be said this is a very different Steve Archibald to the one we used to watch for Tottenham. He really does put himself about a lot. Bonini. Platini losing out. Once more Archibald in chase. This time not keeping it in. Cabrini. Victor. And that's Juventus's ball. The Juventus players on a bonus of £20,000 a man should they qualify for the semi-finals. Sizable incentive, but incentive enough, I wonder, for them to score 3 times. The unfortunate ALEXANCO slipping. Platini. Down went Bonini, and the referee has awarded the free kick to Juventus. And this is where we do need some Platini magic. And there he is, doing the organising. Jan Kaiser will want them all the way back. Ruti to build the wall. But are we going to see Platini deliver the goods? 1-0 to Barcelona on the night. 2-0 to them on aggregate. And Steve Archibald, the difference between the sides in this game. And now we have Platini to try and redress the balance. Not very far away at all. But credit where it's due. They had the goal well covered. The wall was in the right place. Ruti, mind you, was scampering, and you would think he might have got there. And having put his wall up to guard right-hand side, he should really have taken up station near his left-hand post. But the accuracy for once lacking from Michel Platini. Barcelona with another goal kick. Lovely layoff from Platini. Manfredonia for Passioni. Julio Alberto, the Barcelona man, back. Mauro. Free kick has been awarded. And we can expect all-out pressure now from Juventus. Mauro's free kick. In goes Passioni, down goes Passioni. And then another tumbling session, which ends with a free kick to Juventus. Cabrini fouled by the two Barcelona men. And the chance of Juve goes up again. Barcelona have brought everybody back except Steve Archibald, who's furthest man forward in the centre circle in his own half. Juventus wants the Barcelona men back, and that they shall have. Deeper free kick, and not a terribly well executed free kick, but now Bonini, Passioni. Barcelona had really given him no room in which to operate. The whistle had gone. Juventus had men offside. With about 7 minutes from half-time, and the sensation has taken place in the Stadio Comunale in Turin. Steve Archibald scored a goal reminiscent, it must be said, of the one with which Trevor Francis won the European Cup for Nottingham Forest in 1979. It was Trevor Francis' first European Cup side. Well, this is a long way from being Steve Archibald's first European Cup tie, and he seldom scored a more vital goal than that one. Manfredonia for Juventus, bundled up the ball by Morataya. Cabrini to Bonini. Platini. Mauro, supported outside by Scirea. That's for Laudrup. And the chance, Urruti saving with the leg. And really the Spanish goal is leading a charmed life. Cabrini. And the tackle from Gerardo, denying Juventus on that occasion. But that was a great save, really. It gave them nothing to shoot at all. And Juventus on with it once more. Urruti in trouble. Mauro, the whistle had gone. The foul on the goalkeeper. And Barcelona have a free kick. All of that matters not a whit. Migueli can give the ball back. And Barcelona can resume with a free kick for the foul on Urruti, the goalkeeper. Kick, guys. And now it's Platini for Mauro, and back had come Caldere, but it's Laudrup for Juventus. Morataya couldn't keep it in play. Didn't matter because it was a Barcelona ball. 5 minutes to half-time. Barcelona 1-0 up on the night, 2-0 on aggregate. Barcelona resume with Gerardo's throw. Another throw to Barcelona. Gerardo. Victor and Gerardo once more. And Platini clipping his ankle. But as you'll have noticed, when men go down in this part of the world, they tend to stay a long time and then miraculously recover to resume. And so it is with Gerardo, who is now all right. We haven't had a trainer on yet, and that tells its own story. And Esteban wants to take this free kick. Came off Cabrini. Esteban again. And the overlapping fullback Gerardo was offside. Manfredonia to Cabrini. Scirea. Well, patience is best if they can play themselves out of trouble properly instead of being hasty about things. They stand a better chance of succeeding. It was Mauro to Platini, and now Passione, and Platini again, and Laudrup. And Laudrup is down, and there was no push there to the referee. I think he's quite right. Having a good game, Jan Kaiser, the Dutchman. Juventus have won another free kick. Scirea, the captain. Migueli away. Platini back in there. Bonini. And up has gone Brio, the big centre half. And a good ball played there for Bonini, who made a total hash of it. Favero setting up Bonini for what should have been a cross, but nothing came of it. Cabrini away. That was Bonini. They're trying to get Julio Alberto away. Scirea back to tidy up. Minute and a half to the break. 1-0 on the night to Barcelona. 2-0 to Barcelona on aggregate. And one of the great occasions in Europe, two of Europe's top teams, two of the real greats. What many would have preferred to see as the actual European Cup final. Well, here it is being played out over two legs, and in goes Platini, and it's 1-1. LAUDRUP again, the instigator. Watch Platini go, brilliant through ball. Barcelona caught square, and when he gets in that close, he doesn't tend to miss. Drawing the keeper, and then superbly executed. The equaliser with a minute to half-time, and Michel Platini has saved the Italians' bacon. For the moment, at any rate, because they still have to score two more to stay in this European Cup. Half a minute to half-time, and LAUDRUP goes off again. Chirea. Platini. Chirea once more. Brio. And now Manfredonia. And the mistake was by Mauro. And Favero was giving nothing away. And Mauro there to help out as well. We're into stoppage time at the end of the first half. As Mauro goes forward once more, Chirea is offside. Jan Kaiser checks the watch. There can't be time for much more. Half a minute of added time already played. And there goes the half-time whistle. And it's 1-1 on the night. And mighty relief for the fans of Juventus. Because after that goal on the half hour from Steve Archibald, Juventus seemed to be sinking. But then with just a minute to half-time, LAUDRUP, who created three chances for Passione, all of which had been spurned, found a man to make use of his creation, and Michel Platini got the equaliser. 1-1 at half-time, lots more to come. Join us after the break. You're very welcome back to the Stadio Comunale in Turin. And the talking points at half-time, very definitely that equalising goal from Michel Platini, which has put a totally different complexion on this game after Steve Archibald gave Barcelona the lead on the half hour. Looking at the replay of that Archibald goal again, it would appear that when he went to the goal line, he was endeavouring to cut it back. He had a teammate rushing in on the 6-yard line. Tacconi, the goalkeeper, was deceived and flapped his left hand at the ball and succeeded in putting it into the net himself. But Archibald claims the credit, and certainly that could rank as one of his most vital goals for Barcelona. Juventus then take the field for the second half, fully aware that they need to score twice to stay in the European Cup and continue their defence of the trophy. Barcelona's away goals will count double if the side should end up level on aggregate, and that is the situation that would exist were Juventus to win this match by 2-1. As it stands at the moment, the aggregate score is 2-1 in favour of Barcelona. So in order to negate the away goals, Juventus must beat Barcelona outright. Tied scores in aggregate mean Barcelona go through. Juventus have to win this match 3-1 at least. Trapattoni, the manager, looks a very worried man indeed. Barcelona have yet to reappear. Archibald, a great success under Teddy Venables at the Nou Camp Stadium. Platini, who is leaving Italy at the end of this season for a quieter life in Switzerland. You certainly will remember this night, particularly if that goal proves to be the one that sets his team on the road to outright victory. Barcelona then vastly experienced European campaigners in their 27th consecutive season in Europe, playing their 173rd European tie. You don't add in the matches they played as Barcelona in the old Intercities Fairs Cup when selections from cities played each other. That was at the end of the 50s. But interestingly enough, they've played just one more European game than Juventus, who are now in their 23rd season. So two of the all-time greats of European football in direct opposition. And interestingly, between them, they've only won the European Cup once, and that was Juventus' win over Liverpool last May. Who will be in the final on May the 7th? Will one of these teams be there? For the next 45 minutes, will go some way to offering an answer. Juventus then left to right in this second half. And Mauro early on the ball. And that bad back pass has given Juventus a chance to work something here. Platini tries to get it to Passioni, and not success. Manfredonia to Mauro. And Juventus beginning as they have to. Looking now for Bonini. Desperate defense from Barcelona. Manfredonia. LAUDRUP goes in. Just too much pace on the ball. Reflecting too at half-time on what a fine first half Michael LAUDRUP had for Juventus. Creating 3 chances, all spurned for Passioni, and then creating the one that mattered for Michel Platini. This tie will be decided in the next 44 minutes, because Barcelona's away goal ensures there will be no extra time. 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Barcelona on aggregate. And Barcelona with the free kick to be taken by Victor. And that looks for Carrasco. Foot broke to the other number 7, Mauro. Too many Spaniards around Mauro. Now Mauro. Passioni. Manfredonia. Platini. Mauro gone to the other side. Offside. Crept in behind the Spanish defense. And Gerardo will take the free kick. Plenty of noise, verbal support for Juventus. But this really is an uphill struggle for them. Cabrini, the fullback. LAUDRUP. Chirea. LAUDRUP had carried on there and could have been homing in on goal. Favero's back pass. Passioni beaten by Gerardo. Platini. Mauro. Extricated himself well from that. Now Bonini. Platini. Caught the full weight of the challenge there. Platini hurt. And asking for a free kick that wasn't awarded. And now Archibald is onside. Esteban didn't read his intentions. Little figure of Calderé, and now Julio Alberto. And advantage played, and still there. He just wanted too much out of it. No one had come to support him anyway. Barcelona have the throw. Calderé didn't play in the first leg. Playing on the left side of midfield for Barcelona. Barcelona missing Close, one of their top scorers. He's injured. And also Bernd Schuster, who had his disagreements with Terry Venables and now would appear to want to return to Germany to make himself available for the World Cup in Franz Beckenbauer's plan. The more crucial missing person, Aldo Serena, Juventus' top European scorer, and the man who's replaced him, Passioni, has missed 3 golden opportunities. That's Passioni on the ball now. Young lad at 20. Now Cabrini. Platini. And Laudrup. And Mauro comes in. But the good defending was by ALEXANCO. Laudrup got the way around the Barcelona defense once again. And now Mauro again, beaten this time by Gerardo. Barcelona getting Amarilla ready. He's a striker. And they want to take off Steve Archibald. 5 minutes into the second half, and Archibald leaving the fray. And they're sending on instead Amarilla. In fact, they're not sending on Amarilla, they've changed the numbers around. Confirm the identity of the substitute for you in a moment. Juventus commit the foul on the goalkeeper. And so the free kick is to Barcelona. 5 minutes of the second half gone when Barcelona made that substitution. No foul on the goalkeeper, in fact, the throw-in given. The header came in from Passioni, but there was no real power in it. Platini. Headed away by Migueli. Now it's Caldere. Esteban. Carrasco. And Brio is there. But so too is Victor. Danger not averted yet. The shot was Esteban. Alberto. Caldere. And great support offered by Gerardo. The ball wasn't all that it might have been, but the fullbacks did well. Out by Brio. Victor. Challenged by ALEXANCO, and a free kick to Juventus. Laudrup. And that was a very important challenge. Laudrup causing all sorts of problems for the Barcelona defense, and Migueli having to get that challenge in to avert the danger, but Laudrup has won the corner. Cabrini. Platini. Not very far away at all, and it's been deflected for another corner. Just to Urruti's disgust. only one of those two can join the action. Manolo and Marcos. Barcelona with one substitution already made. Platini. He's lying handy for just such an opportunity, and he caught it full square. But there were too many Barcelona bodies in the box. Bonini. Passioni. Now Manfredonia. Now Barcelona's defense has been very well organized. And Arrusi is having his say. Tempers becoming a little edgy. That, of course, understandable. Juventus, what the tempers, they will become frayed if this match in its present state is 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Barcelona on aggregate. And the longer, of course, it goes, the more likely are Barcelona to shut up shop in their efforts to deny Juventus any further interest in the competition. Caldere. Manfredonia more concerned about the tackle than about the pass. And now Amaria. Caldere. And Amaria once more. Firmly headed away by Brio. And now Laudrup. Looking for Platini. Mauro. Bonini. And Laudrup. 4-ball on that occasion. Caldere losing out. Juventus sharpened the tackle now. Really determined. Cabrini. Passioni. Laudrup. No way through there, but the heels were clipped. The free kick is awarded. 11 minutes of the second half gone. Juventus won, Barcelona won, which means it's 2-1 to Barcelona on aggregate, and they have the away goal. And that means Juventus, to win this, must score twice. Mauro wants to take the free kick and wants the Spaniard further back. Passioni goes up and gets the contact, and Barcelona gets the goal kick. This is becoming an ever more difficult task for Juventus. 62,000 Italians in this stadium, willing them to success. Their first sight of their heroes in this season's European Cup. And their heroes are 2 goals to the bad. Won by ALEXANCO. And that'll go back. Still plenty of vocal support for Juventus. Bonini to Mauro. Caldere intercepting, throw to Juventus. Mauro to Platini. And the support came from Cabrini, overlapping fullback. Tackled by Victor. Still keeping the ball and then falling over. And the foul has been awarded. And Juventus now just over half an hour away from a final whistle and in need of 2 goals. Will be desperate to make something out of this situation. Cabrini, the fullback then. Off Migueli's head. Corner kick. Goodness gracious. I wasn't the only one who thought it was a corner. But the referee down there must have seen a deflection off the challenging Juventus forward. Interesting, of course, you consider what has happened to Manchester United's championship challenge in England with injury problems. Juventus losing the key goal scorer and now having similar problems. This goes to show how injuries can lay waste to the best laid plans. And in fairness, it has to Passione that having missed those 3 chances in the first half, it would take enormous reserves of character to have a decisive role to play in a game after suffering such reverses early on. And he's only 20 and he's relatively inexperienced, and he's looked on this as the greatest night of his life. And I'm sure there are moments in it when he feels he'd much rather the Stadio Comunale opened up and swallowed him up. Handball by Calderé. And that's a booking, and rightly so. Calderé becoming the 3rd player to be booked in this match. Manfredonia early on for Juventus, and then Morataya for Barcelona. Off the ball, there was an incident. A Spaniard is down, and Carrasco, meanwhile, we have a substitute on for Juventus with 61 minutes on the clock, and that man is Pine, who has gone on to replace Bonini, straight swap midfielder for a midfielder. And it's quite possible that Bonini may have taken a knock. On go Juventus then. Manfredonia to Scirea. Cabrini. And ALEXANCO gets it away. So 1 change on each side. Scirea, the Juventus captain. Platini, it's noticeable, is pushed further forward now. It's LAUDRUP who's coming in search of the ball in midfield. Calderé, fouled by Manfredonia. And the tension among those around us, we're commentating from the back row of the grandstand, and the crowd is just a row ahead of us, the rearmost part of it, and the tension that they are feeling is almost seeping through to this supposedly neutral corner at the back, but they are willing their team on and leaping to their feet at the merest hint of something that might be beneficial to their side. This match, a match that has caught the imagination of Europe. There are 12 television stations covering it and 14 radio stations being broadcast live all over Europe. The clash of the Titans, and Barcelona the stronger at the moment. 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to them on aggregate, and Mauro wasting the opportunity, then winning the throw. Michael Laudrup. Platini. Not so well, but look how sharp Barcelona were. Always seem to be the red and blue shirt, but look how Platini foraged. Determination from Juventus. Favero. Passione. Trying to get the early ball through to Scirea, but now Barcelona have a break off. Esteban. And he checked and waited till the support arrived, and the surprise element has gone out of that attack. Right out of it now. No longer even qualifies as an attack. But when you're 2-1 up on aggregate and you've an away goal in the bank, you tend to indulge in such tactics.
so I must say they've got plenty of experience, because no one side is under 25. They're resilient, they're well organised, because any side at Terry Venables is always well organised. Of course, Barcelona know that Juventus still need 2 goals to win, and with less than half an hour to go, that's a bit more.
Caldere. And back is the fullback Pavero. Sherea. Pine. Sherea. Passioni. The big fella's having a rough ride tonight. Lato ends in a free kick to him. And a poor ball in from the wing. Offside against Mock. Brio it was. Centre half now playing right upfield, who made the final pass. Well, this shaping up as yet another astonishing chapter in the rise and rise of Terry Venables, the manager of Barcelona. 18 months ago, he took them over after many famous men before him had failed seeking their holy grail of a Spanish championship. Venables arrived, and in his first season, they had won the trophy for the first time in 11 years. And now he has been in the European Cup and has plotted an outstanding campaign against Juventus. 1-0 home victory, and now 1-1 here, meaning it's 2-1 in aggregate to Barcelona, and they've looked exceedingly resilient. And Juventus, lacking their top scorer, who's out injured for that muscular problem in his left thigh, Serena, are really in serious difficulties. We're approaching the midway point of the second half. There's just a quarter of the game to go, and Juventus need 2 to win. Pine's cross. Passioni up. Urruti making it his. And then the challenge of the goalkeeper is no foul. And what happened there? Free kick has been awarded to Barcelona. Well, it could have gone either way. Cabrini had gone in hard. There was no foul on the goalkeeper. But then the referee awarded the free kick against the Juventus player. Pavero, the fullback, squeezing it through. Pine sending in the cross from the right wing. And then up went Urruti, couldn't hold it. Passioni put him under pressure, and it was here that the free kick was awarded against Pavero or Cabrini. And Cabrini, the last man down, holding on to the ball, it would appear. And the referee deciding that warranted a free kick to Barcelona. Platini. And again, Laudrup once more, boosted away by Migueli. Carrasco. Free kick to Juventus, ball has to go back. Laudrup. Cleared there by Morataya. Caldere. Rio back to cover. And Pine. And Caldere again. While it's up there, Juventus can't score. They really are willing their team on to win, these fans. But the tall order becoming ever more enormous. Migueli to Caldere. Support from Amaria outside. And the shot was always curling away. 21 minutes to go. Juventus won through Platini. Barcelona won through Archibald, who's been replaced. The aggregate stands at 2-1 to Barcelona. Passione. Mauro. And Barcelona really are playing with enormous composure. That's Platini to Cabrini, and now Laudrup. Barcelona's defensive covering and marking has been exemplary. Laudrup, though, to run at them and digging out the cross, but you almost sense that Juventus had given up the ghost there, because Laudrup got in the cross, but there was nobody far enough forward to challenge Urruti. Laudrup showing a clean pair of heels to the defender and getting in the cross. But Juventus just not able to make anything of it. That's Mauro with the cross. And now Carrasco. The support is arriving. Victor. Morataya. Barcelona quite prepared to hold on to the ball. Carrasco. And one back almost by Cabrini. Laudrup. Favero having to go back. Platini did well to dig it out of there. Laudrup. And Scirea. And they opted not to use Cabrini on the left. Mauro. Passione. And now Cabrini in the action. Passione. Bundled off the ball by Victor. And another free kick to Juventus. But worth reflecting that in the opening quarter of the game, Juventus were creating chance after chance. And Passione could have had a hat-trick. Well, how many chances have they created in this second half? Precious few. And that speaks volumes for the way that Barcelona have organised their resistance. Because Juventus, in search of the 2 goals they need to win it, have been throwing everything at them. Platini's free kick. Urruti punching. Maria. Julio Alberto, scorer of the goal in the first leg. Maria, Julio Alberto, down he goes, and the referee not in the slightest interested, and the Barcelona men are off the bench and feel they should have had a penalty there, as Favero challenged Julio Alberto. But it's a goal kick to Juventus. And now Brio. Now, how sound is the Italian temperament here? Or will it take the Frenchman or the Dane to pull them around? Or is their cause retrievable? Certainly, it's the team from Barcelona that is looking the more composed, as indeed they have every right to do. Gerardo. And now Amaria, the substitute. How to play it goes. Off Cabrini. Terry Venables in the middle of that, seeming very agitated, but he has to know that 2 goals have to go past his own team before they are out. And I would have thought now, with just over a quarter of an hour to go, 16 and a half minutes, that he might have permitted himself a little ease from the tension he must have felt through most of this game. Platini, Passione, Platini going for the return. Broken to Mauro. Passione going up to challenge Urruti, but Urruti fouled in the process. And another name is going to go in the book, and it'll be that of the goalkeeper for exacting his own retribution. Urruti becomes the 5th player in the match to be booked. The cross, searching for Passione, it went too far and was knocked back towards the big centre forward who got in there, but having fouled the keeper, then Urruti took the law into his own hands, and so he was booked for the challenge that he made after the game was dead. And those Juventus fans all around us are now becoming very agitated indeed, and roaring their disapproval in the general direction of Giovanni Trapattoni and the Juventus bench. Firm challenge by Cabrini. And now the ball with Laudrup. Quarter of an hour to go then. 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Barcelona on aggregate. Laudrup trying to find Platini, laid back to Mauro! And unfortunately for him, he had to pick the precise spot at which the goalkeeper Urruti was standing. Lay off from Platini, firm half volley by Mauro, but Urruti first. And now Carrasco, and the cover coming from Sharea. But Barcelona have a throw. And time very definitely on their side. The Spanish champions taking on the European champions, who qualified for this competition only by virtue of winning the European Cup, because Verona won the Italian League last year. Well, Juventus knocked Verona out in the last round of this competition, so earned the right to play Barcelona. But it's the Spaniards who are taking Juventus apart, dismantling their challenge with resolute defence. Juventus, who've had a very, very tough programme indeed, and were hammered 3-0 on Sunday in Rome by Roma, and have Inter Milan to play this coming Sunday, are making their second substitution. Bonetti going to go on, and off has come Mauro. So 14 minutes for Bonetti to try and make some kind of impact. Mauro withdrawn. Juventus had to make some kind of change, because they've struggled since half-time, over half an hour now, to try and break down the resilient Barcelona defence. But it is just refusing to submit. Is there to be no European glory in his final season, Juventus, for Platini? Minutes to go. Juventus 1, Barcelona 1, and the aggregate stands 2-1 in favour of Barcelona. Morataya, but the whistle had gone, free kick to Barcelona. Calderé. Maria. There was almost a gap for him. Sharea, Manfredonia, and then Calderé, who's been very effective on the left side of midfield for Barcelona. Maria. Juventus had men back in numbers, and a poor pass, Julio Alberto. And eventually, Esteban, unable to keep the ball in play, but winning for Barcelona the corner. Just a few vital seconds taken as Calderé was called up to take the corner. And the shot was from Morataya. Well, now Juventus want the quick break, but it's 2 against 3 and now 2 against 4. They just didn't have the men up. Barcelona had left enough back. And they'll have to try and prise open the defence. Bonetti, that was, the second substitute. But then the Juventus attack totally disorganised and breaking down. And it's up to Amarilla. Beaten by Manfredonia. But Manfredonia putting the ball out of play. And things just not going Juventus' way at all.
Juventus proud themselves. Kind of running up Barcelona. Very well, they're playing long from the back.
Barcelona with a free kick, and they're in no hurry to get on with things at all, because they are well aware that time is not on the side of Juventus, but it is very definitely on their side. Julio Alberto, the left back. Once again. And all the way back it goes to Urruti. Frustration now, the most tangible emotion among those around us. That the Italians expected more from this. Especially when they got the fillip of the goal just before half-time from Platini. They must have felt they were on their way then. Oh, here comes Bonetti. And they won a corner. And Juventus really want men up, because Barcelona have packed the area. Bonetti the sub with the corner. Sharea, but too many there. And that came off Cabrini. Juventus having to battle for every single scrap. A marvellous rearguard action by Barcelona, but given its significance only because they lead the tie by 2-1. So don't be critical of Barcelona for being defensive, because they've taken the initiative when they had to. They've got the lead, and now they're prepared to defend it. And Juventus need their 2 goals, and they've now got just 8.5 minutes plus added time in which to get them. Favero. Calderé content to let it roll out of play. Alan Harris there, Terry Venables' assistant, telling Barcelona to keep pushing forward. The second substitution to be made, Manolo, is coming on for Barcelona, and off is going Victor. So all the substitutes have been used that are permitted to a side. And Victor in no hurry to leave the fray. And a few more seconds are ticking away. Victor goes off, the midfield player, to be replaced by Manolo, who is a defender. The message in that substitution very, very clear indeed. Migueli, Platini goes in, but there was pushing on Migueli, and it's a free kick to Barcelona. Just over 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. 1-1 on the night, 2-1 to Barcelona on aggregate. And the Stadio Comunale in Turin, now to play host to a week for the European fortunes of the European champions Juventus. And who's to say that Barcelona, on their way to what would be a famous victory, and also on their way to putting their name on the European Cup for the very first time. They've been in 6 European finals. They won the Cup Winners' Cup twice and the Old Fairs Cup as well. And they won the very original Fairs Cup as the city of Barcelona on 2 occasions. But they've never made it to the European Cup final. And how they would love to claim the European Cup 7 weeks from tonight in Spain. The final was originally down to be decided in Barcelona, but it was then decided that if they were going to play in it, they would have to go elsewhere. So it's due now for decision in Seville, 7 weeks from this night, on Wednesday, May the 7th. And Barcelona Now 5.5 minutes away from claiming their place in the last four. The other quarter-final is Bayern Munich, Anderlecht, Aberdeen of Scotland, IFK Gothenburg of Sweden, Steaua Bucharest of Romania, and Kusizi Lahti of Finland. 4 names to go into the draw on Friday. Semi-final first leg a fortnight tonight. Barcelona seem now almost certain to have their place in that semi-final. Calderé. And on it goes for Amaria, who was offside. And Juventus, who began with such panache and fashioned 3 good chances for Passioni, and then went behind to Archibald's goal, found a reply just before half-time through Platini. But the promise from the end of the first half wasn't carried second. Barcelona gave them no kind of opportunity. And now, less than 5 minutes from the finish, the Juventus fans have been silent. And Barcelona 2-1 up on aggregate. And with the cushion of the away goal, should Juventus even score once more, seem to have done what is required. The heart, it would appear, has gone from the Juventus challenge. And here go Barcelona again. And the break is on and played behind Carrasco, when it seemed almost easier to finish it off with another goal. Fine. All out for the throw to Juventus. Shirea. Platini. Snapping on his heels is Manolo. Unfairly so, Juventus with the free kick. Platini once more. That was for Laudrup, but Laudrup wasn't that far forward. Barcelona have a goal kick. To go. Juventus 1, Barcelona 1. Platini trying to get it going again. Manfredonia. Then ALEXANCO and Calderé. Carrasco. Some more histrionics. And if the trainer should come on to Carrasco, it'll be the first time we've had the team attendant on. But the referee not convinced. And so Carrasco will have to recover without assistance from the touchline. And it was a foul. So Barcelona have a free kick. And the game has just over 2 minutes to run. Carrasco goes down again. This time it's a goal kick. No. The indication appeared to be that Juventus were to have the goal kick, but the referee had other ideas in mind. Now, is that a third one? No, this time it's definitely Juventus's ball. A minute and a half to go. And Juventus, the holders, are about to go out of the European Cup. Passioni losing out, pushed away by Migueli. And now it's Bonetti. Cabrini. Manfredonia. Looking for Fine. Asked a lot of them, he did well. This is Laudrup. And he sought and he got the free kick. And that's interesting because the only way they might manage to score would be if Platini could work the oracle. inside the final minute of the game then, and 2 goals required for Juventus to progress. They would love one from this, but surely it wouldn't be enough at this late stage. There'll be time to be added because of the time wasting on the part of the Spaniards, but surely not enough now for Juventus to score twice. Platini there left the picture with the ball, so too is Cabrini. And we're ready to go on now. Platini, and Urruti happy to punch it away, but it was almost a half-hearted curl around the wall, that one. A half-hearted gesture of defiance for the Frenchman, who must surely know that his part and his team's part in this year's European Cup is over. A Gallic wave of the hand as he lost possession there, and Platini is actually walking off the field. There he is, coming back when the ball came his way, but he was well offside and not really hurt at all, it would appear. Interested only in forgetting about what has been a very disappointing night for him and his team. Time up then, into added time, and Barcelona are through to the semi-finals. There can be no doubt about that now. 3 gilt-edged chances went a begging through the reserve centre-forward Passione, and then Archibald struck with the help of Sacconi for Barcelona. That was in the half hour. Just before the break, Platini was put through by Laudrup, the first half star for Juventus, and Juve had the equaliser, but they still needed 2 to beat Barcelona, and they haven't even looked like scoring them in this second half because Barcelona's resistance has been superbly organised. Jan Keizer, the Dutch referee, has played a minute and a half of added time, and it's unlikely we'll see another goal here tonight. But what we have seen is a splendidly organised Barcelona team, which is winning this tie by right. They haven't yet, before this quarter-final, succeeded in progressing without the benefit of away goals. But on this occasion, they've done it conclusively on aggregate. There is time for no more. Archibald's goal on the night, cancelled out by Platini's on the night. Left it at 1-1, but thanks to Julio Alberto's goal in Barcelona a fortnight ago, the champions are out. The European Cup will not be Juventus's to keep. The final score from the Stadio Comunale Turin on the night 1-1. Barcelona win it, 2-1 on aggregate. The Spaniards progress.